Hello, dear students. We have been doing the character of Christy. In our previous lecture, we discussed about his character, but there were some points which remained due. I couldn't complete the details about his characters. So, in today's lecture or in this video, we will complete this uh, this character of Christy. That is the part 2, in which we will see how we can analyze Christy's character more. As we have seen already that how Christy was a man, what kind of nature he had, and how he created a false story before the people, before the crowd at the public house, and how he received the praises and appreciations from them, becoming the hero of them. And he became the hero just mentioning that he has murdered his father. So these people took him as hero, that there is a man who could kill his father. So then he, as he tells the story, that he runs away and he comes at this public house at Mayo region. Then we see that his father appears over there, and he describes and he mentions about Christy. He discloses everything about the Christy, and he wanted to again attack upon Christy, and Christy is also ready. But Christy says that he is not his father, he is a madman, and I don't know him. But old Mahon describes everything about him. Whatever Christy had said about himself to the Pajin and to other girls and other people at the public house, and got his image, were totally failed, totally disturbed and finished by his father, old Mahon. He said that Christy is not like a man who loves woman, or the women love him, but he is a man of shy, he is dirty, and he is arrogant, he is we can say violent, etc. Then we see that how widow queen, who also wanted to marry Christy, how she helps him and how she runs away old Mahon from that place, that we have already seen. Now we see that in this play we see Christy's newly acquired self-esteem. That is, I also gave you one word that is very much important so far character of Christy is concerned in this play, and that is the transformation. So earlier we see Christy in a form, in a different appearance, in a kind of personality, but that personality is gradually changes in the last part of the play. So we see that a change begins to come over Christy when first he confesses that he has murdered his father. And this brings compliments from all those present at the public house. The women fought over him, raises him in his own estimation. Women, old queen, widow queen, and Pajin, both wanted to marry Christy. Both were attracted towards Christy. Both were impressed by Christy's story that he had killed his father. Several girls visited there and they bring the gifts. They also gave appreciations. And in this way, all these things and all these people at there, they increase the importance of Christy. And Christy got his importance and his image, good image, in the eyes of the girls and other people there. Because he claimed that his blow had split the body of his father from the dead head to the waist. That is, he clapped his father with one blow to the breeches belt. So, these people thought that he is really a brave man. And then we also saw his performance in the village sports. That also increased his importance among them. When Pagine scares him of police arrest, he is easily frightened, and so this is the change. That on the one side we see his bravery, that he has murdered his father. He is so bold. That kind of image developed in the mind and hearts of the people there. But when Pagine tells him that the police is coming to arrest him, and that he can be arrested because whatever he had done, that is wrong, he has committed a crime, he is easily frightened, and then he gets ready to leave the place. So this is the change that we see in the personality of Christy. When his father arrives there, beats him, he takes beating passively till he is driven to a state of desperation. That is, he also tolerates the beating of his father. And then we also see how he agrees with his father to go with him and to leave that place. Christy, a champion at the games. This is also one of the positive point that we see in Christy's character. And this brought the new self-confidence in Christy. It enabled him to distinguish himself at the village sports. And therefore he won a lot of money at the games. And his triumph at the games that made him hero in the eyes of the whole village. He became the hero because he won all the sports. Crowd also carried him on their shoulders, as we saw, from the playground to the public house. And who is much more and too much impressed by his performance at the sports was Pagine, and she felt immensely proud of Christy. She compliments him with these words that I going to speak. I caught those words, that what she spoke in praise of Christy when he won the village sports, or he distinguished the village sports. Well, you are the lad and you will have great times from this out when you could win that wealth of prizes, and you sitting in the heat of noon. So these are the appreciative words spoken by Pagine for Christy. And we also see how Pagine fell in love with him, seeing his bravery, seeing his distinguishedness at the sports. He also claims in self-esteem that the blow which he had given to his father was a much greater show of the strength than his performance at the games. So he also felt self-esteemed. Self-confidence came into him, and he tells all of them that his blow that he gave to his father to kill him, to hit him, that was greater than this performance he has showed in games. Another important point so far Christy's life or Christy's character is concerned, that he was an ardent lover of Pagine. His love for Pagine. And we saw that Pagine fell in love with Christy as soon as he spoken that murder that he had committed. She becomes the object of his strongest desire. He also feels depressed when he thinks to leave the place and the threat of the. So both of them loved each other, were impressed by each other, and were attracted to each other, and they fell in love. They spoke so many words in appreciation of each other. They appreciated. And we also, audience or the readers also feel that now Christy will not leave this place, and the Christy and Pizzine will definitely got married. Widow Queen, that was the obstacle between them, because she also wanted Christy, as we have seen. She wanted to marry Christy, therefore she wanted to divert Christy from Pizzine. But Christy refuses to leave Pizzine in spite of worldly temptations. So, in spite of the efforts done by Widow Queen to divert him from Pizzine, Christy strongly accepts that he would marry only Pizzine, not any other girls. Even the naked girls or the women are being uh, are being uh, uh, is, are being presented before him. He won't remove. So it's Pizzine I am seeking only, and what would I care if you brought me a drift of chosen females? So if you bring the chosen females, even then he would not move, but he would love only Pizzine. So that, or such kind of fast, such kind of deep, such kind of we can say love was between Pizzine and Christy. And therefore he says, he means to say that he would prefer Pizzine at all times, even before women half naked before him. So this was the love, the strong love between them. Then another new quality we find in Christy's speech, self-confidence. Pizzine's compliments to him, her loving remarks, and that had inspiring effect on him, and he becomes almost a poet while talking to her. We have seen how he speaks the poet language in appreciation of Pizzine, and that was only Pizzine's love, Pizzine's attraction, that made Christy a poet. So we can say Christy's words, or Christy became poet because of love of Pizzine. Imaginative and emotional speech that we have seen. Memorable love scene we have also seen between them, when he says, "It's little you will think if my love is a poacher's or an earl's itself, when you will feel my two hands squeeze around you and I squeezing kisses on your puckered lips." So these were the words spoken by Christy while making love with Pizzine. He describes her that there is the light of seven heavens. We have seen, he had said that there is the light of seven heavens in Pizzine, and that would guide him in the path of life, darkness of the night. So this is how we see the different traits and features in Christy's character. Then we also see in the last how he is being humiliated by the crowd and Pizzine, when his father reappeared for the fourth time there. And then Pizzine as well as the other people there thought that his father has not been killed this time also, and therefore he is not a criminal now. But he is being humiliated by them, that after all he has attacked upon his father and he tried to kill him. Therefore, he is not a good man. So then we also see the change in the attitude in the crowd and Pizzine when his father's appearance there again. His description of killing his father in the beginning makes him hero in the eyes of people there, but when Christy attacks upon his father, before them their attitude changed. We saw the attitude of the crowd. They all spoke that Christy has done crime before them, and therefore he must be handed over to the police or he must be hanged there. They call him a brutal criminal and want to hand over him to the police. Pagin also says that there is a great gap between a callous story and a dirty deed. So when Pagin also come to know, she also speaks that there is a great gap between his callous story, his fascinated story that he told us, and a dirty deed that he has now done. So this is what we have seen Christy's character. Then we see Christy's transformation, that is complete transformation. He changed and no amount of insult and humiliation can crush him now. He struggles himself to free from the knot he was tied. And then his language is also now changed, so effective as he used to speak with Pagin. And that is not like that. We have seen the language when he spoke with Pagin, for Pagin making love with her. And he makes then it clear to his father that now he can go back with him only if he is treated boss and his father as subordinate to him. So his language that was earlier very modest, very sweet, now became very harsh. Even he told his father that he can go definitely with him, but he must be treated there as boss and his father should be subordinate to him. Then again he makes a memorable speech leaving the place. And what is that? 10,000 blessings upon all that are here, for you have turned me a likely gaffer in the end of all. I'll go romancing from his hour to the judgment day. So there are some more other words that were spoken for the people of public house when he left that place. But in the end, what we saw, that is disappointing, that is miserable. And what was that? That his difference in his attitude towards Pagin. We don't find any words for Pagin. Pagin who loved him so much. And how this Christy, this man, leaves Pagin all of a sudden. So this parting, this partition and this leaving of Christy is a great loss to Pagin, not to him, because after all he is going back to his home. But Pagin, who loved him so much, remained there alone, and she couldn't do anything. She was helpless. So the reader's sympathy, reader's empathy arouses for Pagin, and we all feel sorry for Pagin that this should not be happen with Pagin. So this is what we have seen character of Christy. Thank you very much. For now, we will meet you with another topics, another play or the poems that you have been described in our syllabus. For now, thank you so much. See you.